What's up, James? It's Devin. I hope you are doing well, and just thanks for clicking on this video. In this quick video, I'm going to show you how to help both with US Tree Care and with DallasSodgrass.com, and I'm going to show you how to beat your top competitors. So for US Tree Care, if you type in Tree Service Carrollton, which it looks like that's where you're kind of ranking the most for, there's one person right above you, Martinez Tree Service, but he's getting a lot more traffic, so I'm going to show you exactly how to beat him. And then for Dallas Sodgrass, you're not doing bad whatsoever. I want to show you how to beat Broker's Grass because you're showing up second here. You can show up number one here, and I'll show you they're getting a lot more content or a lot more traffic than you are too. So with small little adjustments to your websites, you can make a big impact and make a ton more money. So you might be wondering why I'm making this video for you. I found out a little while ago there's so many business owners, exterior contractors specifically, who spend so much time taking care of their customers. They just don't have the time to learn themselves how to make the internet bring them more of those customers, and they don't know who to hire because they don't know who is an expert and who's not. So I started making these free attack plans, just giving them away for free. And some people take this information and they do it themselves, but some people go, you know what, Devin, I like you. This makes sense. Can you just do it for me? I don't have the time. Whatever you want to do with this information is totally cool with me. I'm just here to educate as many business owners as I can. I'm going to talk to you about three main things today: content, backlinks, and citations. Now, I want to start off with US Tree Care. I really like the way that you designed this website, and I see that you have an advertisement pointing to yourself, which is really smart. But this is just a really clean look on the site in general. From a design point of view, it's beautiful. I love the American flag. I'm very patriotic myself, so seeing all the blue and the red all throughout the site is awesome. Obviously, it's really great for the customers in the area too. And you've got a lot of call to actions: contact us, request a quote, request a quote. You did a great job as far as designing this site. Now, Google doesn't really care much about the design. What they care mostly about is content. And content is, we say content is king in this industry, and content is everything that you can read on your website, as well as whatever your images are saved as. So like they can read where it says box image 02, they can read that as content. And so you want to be considered the most authoritative website on the internet. What that means is you need to have more content than the next guy. So the average website on the front page of Google has about 1,500 words of content. So if I press Control A to select it all, Control C to copy, and then I open up wordcounter.net, we can go and paste it in, and we can see you have 356 words. So a little below that 1,500 mark, where Martinez Tree Service, let's see where they're sitting. They are sitting at 595 words. So this is one of the big reasons why they are outranking you. However, this is still great news because they're not at that 1,500 word mark either. So by getting yourself to that 1,500 word mark, you're going to blow them out of the water with content. But one other thing Google looks for is they look for keywords. What they do is they send these little robots throughout the internet called crawlers, and they read through your sites for keywords. Keywords are just phrases people type into Google to find your business, such as Tree Service Carrollton, where Martinez Tree Service is showing up above you. So you want to have this inside of your content a couple times, which it's a lot easier to do when you write those 1,500 words because it's going to give you a lot more space. It's going to give you a lot more time. It's going to give you a lot more space to fit those keywords in naturally. So if I press Control F, I can bring up a little finder up here, and then I can paste Tree Service Carrollton in there. And you can see you don't have that specific keyword anywhere. So you can put something like, we provide the tree service Carrollton residents love, or we've been providing tree service Carrollton can rely on for years. Stuff like that to fit that keyword in there. And also, a lot of people don't know this, but like I said before, the images, you can save this as tree service Carrollton. You can save this as tree service McKinney. You can save this as tree trimming Capel, and that'll help you rank for those keywords as well. And then hopping over to Sodgrass, same concept. You want to have a lot of content and you want to have keywords. So if I go and I take all the content on here, paste it in, it says you have 985 words. So that's a really big spot. And then we'll see Brokers. It looks like Brokers has less. You can just tell right away. So I'm going to show you in a second why Brokers is beating you. But good job there. I'd still get this up to 1,500 words though, just to make sure that you are considered an authority. So that's my first tip with content. My next tip is called backlinks. A backlink is when another website is linking to you, driving traffic to you. And this is really important because Google's kind of like a popularity contest, so they want to see a bunch of trustworthy, relevant websites linking to you. Keep in mind though, I did say trustworthy and relevant. This means not all backlinks are created equal, and you're going to get a lot more power if you have other tree companies linking to you or other sod companies linking to you versus having like Pizza Hut linking to you. Google knows you're not a pizza company. It's actually a good thing too that you have these links pointing at each other because they are relevant websites. So that's a really smart backlink you've got going on. So I use a tool called Ahrefs to check out backlinks. It is a paid tool. You don't have to use it. There's plenty of free tools out there. Just Google backlink checker and you can see plenty of tools that do the same thing. But it says currently you have 77 websites linking to you, while if we go to Martinez Tree Service, they only have 56. But if you look at the difference in traffic, you're getting they're estimating you get about 25 clicks a month, while they get 161 organic clicks a month. So it's almost like, what is that? 6 times the amount of traffic, and they have less referring domains. That's what I was talking about before, where not all backlinks are created equal. You want to get the ones that are relevant to you, because if I actually looked at your backlink profile a little bit here, and you've got some that are good, Fort Worth tree trimming and stuff like that, but then you get into here, and you've got these like Fruitwise, Blogspot, Lettuce Link, Blogspot, Monster Tree Franchise. This one's good. This one's good. But like, they're not horrible at all. I mean, a link is a link. It's just not going to be as powerful. Now, the easiest way to beat them is just to copy them, because if these links are good enough to rank them, then they're obviously good enough to rank you. So like I just showed you, looking at your backlink profile, I would just look at their backlink profile, and I'd go down and just start copying these links. Again, not all of them are the best links either, but if they're good enough to rank them, they should be good enough to rank you too. So I would just go each website and put a link from this website pointing back to your website. Same thing with Dallas Sod. It says you have 124 links, or 124 websites linking to Dallas Sod, while Brokers only has 62. But if you look at the difference in traffic, yours gets 693, which, by the way, that's awesome. It seems like you've been around for a very long time, so that's awesome to have that much traffic. But they're like 2.5 times the amount you do. I would do the exact same thing here. I'd go look at all the links that are linking to Brokers, and I would just copy them and get them pointing back to you. Because again, if they're good enough to rank them, they're good enough to rank you. If you follow just those 2 links on each of those sites, or just those 2 tips on each of those sites, that's enough to get you to take this top spot in Google and beat them organically. I'm going to give you one last tip, and that's how to show up right here at the top of the Google Map app, the local business. I don't think this is you, right? This is you. Is this you too? Sodgrass Dallas? Do you have 2 of them? Whoops. One sec. Hey, you are doing great. You got 2 Google. That's probably why you're getting so much organic traffic. You've got 2 Google business profiles that are popping up at the top. Oh wait, that's not you, Sodgrass Dallas. It's different. Okay, cool. So you're doing great on this section. I don't need to talk about here. I'll go over here, and you can see you're not showing at the top of the map pack here. So the way to show up at the top of the map pack, the people who show up at the top have more citations than the competitors. And if you're wondering what a citation is, it's just when you list your name, your address, and your phone number spelled the exact same way you have it on your Google business profile on different directories. Oops, I just closed that. If you're wondering what a directory is, it's just a website that allows you to list your business's information, such as like Yelp, Yext, Yellow Pages, Home Advisor, White Pages. Facebook's a directory now. YouTube is a directory now. So what I would do if I were in your shoes is I'd figure out what directories a cut above was in. I'd put myself in those exact same ones, and then I'd add a bunch more on top. So like if they were in 150 directories, I'd be putting myself in like 300 directories. Over here with DFW Sodgrass, you're doing great already. You probably don't need to do much more. The only thing I'd recommend is just be careful, because your name is Dallas Sodgrass and your company name is DFW Sodgrass. But either way, you're probably blowing up to the top because you have so many reviews anyways. So I wouldn't make any changes. If it's not broke, don't fix it. But that's all I've got for you, James. I hope you found this informative and helpful. Usually I don't do these for 2 different sites, but I did it for you because you asked me to. But I tried to keep it short and to the point for you. Just as a super quick recap, on each of these websites, you're going to want to get yourself up to 1,500 words of content on your homepage, fit some keywords inside of that content, and then name your images as keywords. For both of them, you're going to want to take your main competitor and then copy the links they have and get them pointing back to you. So like copy Martinez's links and put them back to US Tree Care, and then same thing with Brokers Grass. Copy their websites linking to them and put them on top of yours. And that's how you beat them organically. And then lastly, to beat them in the map section, just put your name, your address, and your phone number spelled the exact same way across more directories than your competitors. If you follow these 3 tips, this is how you become number 1 across the top of Google. You're probably wondering, what do I do now? You've got 2 options. 1, take this information, apply it as soon as possible. It does take time to rank, and the sooner you rank up, the sooner you make a ton more money. You get to grow your business, hire more trucks, hire more people. It's a lot of fun. If you're too busy running your business and you want some help getting this done for you, feel free to give me a call. I gave you my card. My phone number is on that card. It's 972-309-9939. I'd be happy to, let you know, or I'd be happy to hear about your goals and see what I can do to help you out. Either way, James, thanks so much for taking the time to watch this video, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. See ya.